that are not helping you. They're making you more unhealthy with all the side effects of these medications. So if you're going to spend that much a month on services that aren't helping you, or you're not going to use anyways, unless you have a catastrophic injury or something, or a a terminal illness like cancer, your day-to-day health care, your pain relief, your just your little aches and pains, that stuff, you might as well just pay that out of pocket, because when you invest in concierge medicine, you're getting the attention of the doctor, and you're getting, the functional medicine that cures the root cause of your diseases. So in the long run, you're saving more. Here's what I put it. You could either save your money and not invest in concierge medicine or out-of-pocket services, and your health will suffer. You're going to need that money because you're going to pay for it down the road, because you're going to get one of these lifestyle-related degenerative disorders like diabetes, cancer, or heart disease, which is the biggest killers now. Or you can invest in it now and go to a doctor who preaches, sound nutrition, will treat diseases with functional medicine, injections of vitamin C, vitamin B, nutritionals, energy medicine, which we do with the light therapy, the lasers, infrared light, the magnet therapy. And this is a piece of medicine which, again, the European model, they've been doing this for, decades. This is where most of my technology comes from. The Germans and Italians have been using laser therapy for 30, 40 years. And the magnet therapy has, that's been actually done a lot of research from NASA. And what they found was when the first astronauts left the Earth's magnetic field, what happened? They lost bone mass, they lost muscle mass. So now when they send the astronauts in space, they put a pulsed electromagnetic field in the spaceship to keep the body strong, because we are an electrical system, and when we don't have that energy flowing through us, we get weaker. So
Yeah, I noticed that they just did an interview with uh, Kelly, the astronaut, and he and they were talking about that they haven't had time yet, because he's still up there, to measure his bone loss. Because they measured it the last time he was up there, and now they're doing it again because they said they had added something, and they were going to see if that stopped the bone loss. So maybe that's what you're talking about, what they've added into the space capsule, so that they can test whether or not it has really made a difference in the bone loss.
Yeah, people don't realize that we live in an electromagnetic field called the north and south pole, but it's become weaker because we wear rubber shoes, right? So that blocks the electromagnetic field in your body, so you get weaker. You don't heal as well. You get weaker as you age. Many females, one of the number one cause of death, believe it or not, are fractures from falls, because their bones
That's
are
what I've
very.
never really understood, because I think um, when you break a hip, why does that lead to death? I mean, I've never broken anything, and I've never really fallen, so I can't, and I work out every day. I'm a 2 hour a day workout person, so I try very hard. But my cardio isn't as good as it was because of my knees. I can't do the cardio type of exercise. I mean,
Well,
I ride a bike and I do
that's
things
what
like
we
that.
do. What we do, we have a three-stage system. Most people want to lose weight, or they want to maintain their strength. Now, what we do, we get you out of pain, we get you out of inflammation so you can exercise, and we give you a strength training exercise regime to build up your bones, joints, and muscles. And that'll put you in an active lifestyle to stay independent, because what happens to most baby boomers who pass on to seniors is a lot of them, because they're not strong, they're frail, or they have all this arthritis and pain, they're stuck in a wheelchair. And then that causes more degeneration, and you lose your ability to drive and walk. So if you
Well,
can't even
now
drive or
I
walk,
want to make sure I get everything in because I want people to be able to get in touch with you. You have a lot of different clinics, mostly in California. And do you have this machine in every clinic or just some clinics?
So our three practices in California, Newport Beach, Garden Grove by Disneyland, and Rancho Mirage in the Palm Desert, we all have the same technology. I think we have like 20 lasers spread between the three clinics. We just opened up another clinic in Monterrey, Mexico. So that's why I'm training doctors all over the world. I want this available to everyone. And so doctors fly from all around the world to get training in my Newport Beach headquarters. So this is available to more people. So
Wow, that's great. And so, how would people find you? Give us your website and the best way to reach you.
a lot of people do fly in from all over the world, all over the U.S. to our Orange County clinics. You can go to our website, www.lasermedinstitute.com. That's all one word. Our other website is www.ocspinedisc.com, ocspinedisc.com. You can also call our nurse Lauren to schedule a consultation to see if you're a candidate. And the number there is 714-636-2741. You could also see over 700 patient clinical case studies and testimonials on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, type in my name, Phillip with two L's, last name's Yoo, Phillip Yoo.
Well, those are fantastic. I'll tell you, I'm really thinking about this because I'm certainly not frail, but I cannot do what I used to do, which frustrates me because of my knees. And so I didn't want to go through knee replacement. I wasn't sure stem cell would work, although I think stem cells is a good idea. Which kind of compare stem cell with the laser.
Well, here's what I think the ideal situation is. Okay, now let's say that we are treating your knees and we want to find out if you have any natural stem cells left, right? So usually within 2 weeks, if we laser your knees and you start getting relief and more mobility, you probably have enough stem cells where you don't have to have them injected to get regenerated. Now, let's assume that you don't have any stem cells left in your knees. In that case, the stem cell or PRP injection combined with the laser would be the answer. The reason why is, have you ever noticed how they raise chickens? They put them in infrared light, don't they, until they hatch?
Mm-hmm.
Even humans, when you're an infant, you're put in an incubator with infrared light, all right? That light creates nitric oxide, which dilates your blood vessels to get more oxygen and glucose to your tissues. So if you have stem cells, they're just sitting there dormant. If you don't have the light energy to cause them to start regenerating and growing, you're better off starting with the laser first before trying the invasive injection.
Well, I'm going to tell you, we're running out of time per usual, as I always do when I get into these things. But, if you want to find out more, if you've got these aches and pains and, you've got some degeneration there, you should be in touch with Dr. Yoo. And again, his phone number is 714-636-2741 and ask for Nurse Lauren. And the website you want them to go to is
www.ocspinedisc.com.
Fantastic. Well, we'll have to have you back and continue this conversation because it's very interesting. And I know our listeners are very interested in this type of thing. So thank you, Dr. Yoo, for being with us today. We really enjoyed having you. And we look forward to talking with you again.
All right, sounds great, Gail. Looking forward to it.